Alrighty guys, welcome to another 1v1. This time it will be from the IEM Katowice Qualifiers, the American one. And we're going to have spawning in the 6 o'clock position of Polar Knight. In this first game of the Best of 3 series, it is from Team Rocket, HyuN. And his opponent in the top left, from Team Evil Geniuses, it's Huk. Now, HyuN, formerly of Team Quantic, just recently, a lot of unfortunate things happened to him. He is now on Team Rocket, which has another very good Zerg player in the form of Damaga, who has been on there for a few months now. And I think he's really been able to come into his own, it seems like. Recently, he's definitely someone who he's here, and then sometimes he has a little bit of a late period, but then he always comes back and does very well. We saw that in Season 1 of WCS Europe. He actually made it to the season finals, and that made it in one of the top 8 positions for that, and that was really cool for him here. And we're going to see HyuN go for what look to be a 14 pool from him, and we're seeing the gateway expand here. We're seeing one gateway into a 15 gas. With this kind of build, we should see, especially with the pylon on the back, we'll probably see Cybernetics Core somewhere, and then getting the expansion a little bit later. This is definitely a safe build. It allows for a little bit of aggression to be able to be put on from our Protoss player, who doesn't quite able to get the cancel off here. He's going to actually go back here, and HyuN is going to send the probe. He is afraid for that cannon rush. Oh, and there's the pylon down. Hindsight, we know it's not going to be a cannon rush. There is no forge, but HyuN doesn't know that. He doesn't see any of the main base here, and he's going, oh man, you're going to try and cannon rush me. And this is something, this kind of fake cannon rush can actually work pretty well. And, HyuN responds very, very efficiently with it, pulls one drone just to kind of make sure that it is going to be a cannon rush, because sometimes you'll see something like 4 drones get pulled off the mineral line to try and stop a fake cannon rush that doesn't actually even happen there. So, that's definitely a nice thing there for HyuN. Nice little move there. And HyuN going to come up into the main base. He's going to spot everything that's going on. This probe is going to throw down the expansion now. And with that, we're going to be going into a pretty standard ZVP game. We'll see how HyuN plays from this point on. He is mining gas, so he's going to be wanting to get speed. As soon as 100 finishes, I would expect him to pull off of gas, as he's going to want that extra mineral production. And that he does. There you go. Getting that metabolic boost out now. At home, we see 2 more gateways go down from Huk. And Huk just kind of going to be chronoing out the Cybernetics Core, moving out with the Mothership Core, which has been spotted. It was spotted by the Lings. And we see this probe going around the left side of the map. Looks like it wants to put down maybe a proxy pylon there. A nice overlord from HyuN, though, getting into position. He looks like he might be wanting to put a pylon over here. The Overlord doesn't know where the probe is at currently, so the probe still safe to do what he would like there. But we do see the Mothership Core and the probe kind of moving around here. Another gateway put behind the mineral line, so that's going to put it up to 4 gates. We can definitely see some 4-gate aggression come out, especially with Warp Gate finishing here. And these 2 queens going to go to kill off this pylon right away. Nice move there from HyuN. He's going to be making some Lings here to defend this. He definitely knows some kind of aggression is on the way. We see a large number of Lings. And this probe is actually going to put a pylon behind the mineral line there, which is out of the range of HyuN's 3rd base. And here comes the Lings. They do have metabolic boost, a counterattack going down at the natural of Huk, who is going to put down a force field to defend that. But we do see 4 zealots warped in here. They want to get this cancel off. on this third base. Will they be able to get it? HyuN, ugh, two H words. HyuN is trying to focus down that pylon. Does not get the pylon. Is Huk going to get it? He is going to get the second queen there. Both queens go down, but Zealots are fully surrounded, and now he's going to go right back to work on this pylon, and he actually doesn't know about this pylon behind the mineral line here. He has no idea about it, and he is going to find out about it in just a second when this third base finishes. And it all comes down to he knows about it now, and here comes all of those Zealots. They're going to go straight for a cancel on this base. Will they be able to get it? These Lings finally know about where that pylon was. No, he's going to actually pull away from the base, go after this queen. He will be able to get... No, the queen gets away with 64 HP. Nice move there. These Lings going to get a full surround on these Zealots. They're not going to do a whole lot. A secondary warp in of Zealots, though, may be enough to deal with it. No, he's going to pull away and do damage to other things. Here he goes. He's gonna... Still focuses down Lings here. I guess just trying to get rid of units, because what is his plan back at home? No further tech actually being added on for Huk at this point, who does get the third base, which is a very nice move there. He is bringing in some sentries, and at this point there's too many Lings. The Lings going to be going for a surround. They do get inside on these sentries, and they will be able to pick off both of the sentries there. Not a horrible position for Huk, as, you know, he was able to kill off this third base. We see a lot of minerals banked up for HyuN at this point. If we look, he's got 9 larvae, so he can spend some of that there. He spends it all on drones, but still, 700 minerals in the bank, and a lot of it has to do with that inability to spend the larvae. You know, that's a big thing with Zerg, is you need those hatcheries for the larvae to spend your minerals. And nice move there, putting down some creep tumors to extend that creep, keep that base kind of under creep at that point. We see Mothership Core about to pop here. He's added on a robo facility and a forge, so we should see +1 start out of that. And no, the Overlord will get away. Nice little move right there, and Immortal production has begun out of the robo facility. My prediction here is going to be he's going to add on a bunch of gates at this point and just kind of go for it. He's just kind of going to get Chrono out +1, Chrono out 2, 3 Immortals, warping a lot of sentries, and just go with a big Immortal sentry attack here. We see Overseer being warped in here, and this probe kind of still hanging out in this middle area here. Looks like he wants to throw down something. What's he going to throw down? We see +1 Anglau Reconstitution coming down. Roach production has begun for HyuN, who is actually making a macro hatch as well. Nice little move there. We see 3 more gates warped in at the back here. Nice there. That's going to put him up to 7 gates. And 7 gate robo is pretty strong here. He's going to actually go up to 8 gate. I think that's 8. If I do know math, that's 9. He's going to be at 9 gates. 9 gates and a robo facility with +1. This is definitely all in from Huk at this point, who there's 11 roaches about to pop. So HyuN getting ready for this attack. He's got okay saturation at this third base. It's not optimal. It's not the best, but it is something. You know, at this point, he's only up 3 workers. And I think he has kind of an idea that something's on the way. He saw the Immortals being aggressively warped out. We see +1 about to finish in about 8 seconds. And he looks like to get himself into a nice little position here. He's going to be sweeping around the back. This is a very small force from Huk. And it has been spotted throughout the map there. You know, a lot of people look at this army and they go, oh my god, you know, the Immortals, the Zealots, they're the big strength of this army. But really, the big muscle in this army is not that. It's these sentries. The force fields are going to have to be perfect if he wants to be able to make this work. That's one of the things that just makes Protoss attacks so powerful. And there's actually a counterattack here. Goes into the natural, tries to do some damage. A big recall there from Huk. And HyuN's just going to back up. Some straggling units, though. Oh, he's left an Immortal and a Sentry in the middle of the map here. Gonna get those 2 Zealots, and he's gonna be able to actually get this Immortal and the Sentry as well. Huk moving out into the middle of the map as well. This is a little bit awkward for Huk here, and decent position being made here from HyuN. He's getting into a nice little pre-concave there. This could be very dangerous for our Protoss player, who has to try and fall back here, but is he out of position? Oh, the Zerg army is going to cut in front, and the force fields, they're not good enough, and the Zerg force is on top of the sentries. He's gonna try and recall, but lost so many sentries there. Gonna try and fall back with the Immortals and what Stalkers he has, but is it enough? The Zerg force just kind of crushing through here, smashing its way through the base of the Protoss, getting right on top of the force. GG is called, and HyuN will take game 1 in this best-of-3 series in the IEM Katowice Qualifiers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for game 2.